hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back to Into the Light Divination podcast. Today's episode is a members only Halloween special. However, if you're seeing this on YouTube before it goes on Ko-Fi, congratulations, you got a sneak preview of what's available on Ko-Fi. All right, so with that being said, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. It may resonate, it may not. Please take what does, leave the rest for another person to claim, okay? You can check other placements in your chart if you find so relevant. With that being said, this is a Halloween special. I know it's past Halloween, but it's Halloween to Halloween. It's kind of like what we're calling you out for. What is it you need to know? What kind of information? Okay, we're going to use this deck here. It's like a botanical deck. I can't remember the name of it, so I do apologize for that. But I do really like this deck, so I decided, let's use it, okay? And then we're going to cleanse the cards, the energy in the space here. And we'll get right into this reading for you. So it is all signs. So it will be Aries to Pisces. And let's see what we got for you. Okay. Cleanse the cards, the energy in the space. 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 Cleanse my energy and my space, please. Cleanse my energy and my space. Cleanse my energy and my space, please. Okay. Cleanse my energy and my space. Spirit guide, guardian angels, ancestors, I ask for you to join me today in this reading. All signs, Aries to Pisces. Starting with Aries, Halloween to Halloween, Halloween of this year or to the end of the year to Halloween of next year, whatever resonates with the person as they find this video. Okay, so Aries, what do we have for you? Aries, what do we have for Aries? Please, Aries, okay? Aries, you have the Salt, the Sickle in reverse, and the Winter. So Aries, you have the Protection, banishing negative energy. Then you have Sickle in reverse, which is focus, regrowth, and letting go. And then you have Winter, and ending, recharging, and reflection. So some of you need to understand that you may have negative energy around you and you need to cleanse your space. Okay. This is a call for you to cleanse your space. You may need some salt in your house. Okay. Look that up if that's something you're into. If you're into the metaphysical, this is your call to do that. With the Sickle in reverse, this is telling me that some of you are not letting go. And that is also what's creating a negative type of cloud in your house. Okay. Or if you have roommates or something, family members, friends, whatever, if they are being too negative in your house, it's actually creating a dark cloud entity kind of thing. And normally I don't talk like this, especially for readings, but here we are. So that's just your letting you know. And then with the Winter, you have an ending, recharging, reflection. So I do see for you definitely addressing this situation here, but then it's like an end of a cycle kind of thing. The Winter, you're going to have a reflection, recharging, but you're also starting a new season, new start, right? If that makes sense for you, great. If not, throw it out. Taurus, what do we have for our Taurus friends? Okay, Taurus, you have the buds in reverse, the pine tree in reverse, and then autumn in reverse. Okay, so Taurus, buds is new beginnings, expansion in reverse. So you don't really have any new beginnings or expansion right now. There's nothing you're really seeking. With the pine tree in reverse, vitality, longevity, preservance. Okay, so some of you, I'm getting this stagnant, stuck kind of energy right now. And then the autumn in reverse, bounty, balance. So some of you are even out of balance. Okay. I do see for many of you, Winter, you will start to see changes in your health, or it's a new season to kind of work it out, right? But some of you definitely are out of balance, or by next autumn, so next Halloween, you may see what it is that you actually want in life. Okay. Gemini, what do we have for you? Gemini, we have the rosemary in reverse, the bird, and then the walking staff. So Gemini, we have remembrance, loyalty, and faithfulness in reverse. Okay. Bird is freedom and opportunity. And the walking staff is support and encouragement. So Gemini, you may be feeling a little bit lack of faith in yourself or situations around you right now. However, you do have freedom and opportunities. So it is time for you to kind of like take the lead on that. All right. And then the walking staff is you have a lot of support and encouragement. Even if you may not fully believe in yourself, know that there's others that honestly are cheering you on, even if you don't know that. Okay. Cancer, we have the chamomile in reverse, the carnalia in reverse, and the earth in reverse. So cancers, you have gentleness, relaxation, and sleep in reverse. So some of you may be lacking sleep right now. Okay, I heard some of you may need some chamomile tea. Carnelian, energy, leader, and creativity. So some of you may be feeling a lack of creativity right now. And then earth, peace, and grounding. And some of you may feel very unstable right now. Okay, I do see you having opportunities. I think it's just you may have to like take a break or tell people you need a break. Okay. We have Leos, okay? You have the leaves, you have the soil in reverse, and then you have summer in reverse, okay? So, Leo, you have renewal, revival, and progress. So, many of you may be in like this renewal kind of stage right now. With the soil in reverse, the stability and simplicity, that's in reverse. So some of you may have in a new like state of life, but you may not be feeling exactly stable right now. Okay. Then you have the summer in reverse, which is expansion and grounding, right? Growth in reverse. So you may not be seeing the expansion right now that you want to see because you're not quite stable. I see some of you are on a new pathway, a new beginning in something. Okay. I don't know what exactly, but it is for somebody. Leo, that was Virgo. Okay, Virgo, what do we have for you? Virgo, you have roots, you have sickle, and you have broom. So, Virgo, healthy patterns, early growth, sickle, focus, regrowth, letting go, broom, energy clearing, freshening. Okay. So, for many of you Virgos, I do see you really learning from the past, but also like building roots, right, into some kind of thing, right? Way, whatever. I do see you having like letting go of what doesn't work for you and kind of focusing on whatever it is here that you're working on, okay? And then the broom is just clearing the energy. So, like, understanding stale energy is almost what I'm seeing for some of you and really working through it. Some of you are into energy work, and that's just a reminder to clear your space if you're starting to feel a little stuffy, okay? Moving on to Libra, what do we have for you? You have the sun card, you have the moon card, and then you have the so. So Libra, healing energy, happiness, comfort, joy, moon, faith, cycles, intuition, and so planning, setting intentions, and optimism. So Libras, for you, I do see many healing energies, happiness on the horizon, right? Comfort. You may be finding comfort in somebody around you. They may be interesting enough with the sun and the moon, I'm going to be saying if you find somebody with comfort around you, they definitely tap into your emotional and they're there for you, which is lovely, Libra. Okay. Phases, cycles, intuition. I do see many of you maybe affected a little bit by moon cycles and that, and this is just an acknowledging that and to kind of look on what you could do to kind of balance that out. And then so I see planning, setting intentions, optimism. So some of you, if you're in a connection, this is the first time you've actually felt heard and seen and validated in a really long time, if ever. So I do see you wanting that to stabilize and have this connection go further, possibly marriage. Okay. I do see it possible of that. I do love that for you, Libra. That is so beautiful. Okay. Scorpio, what do we have for you? You have the butterfly, you have rain, and you have summer. So, Scorpio, transformation, joy, beauty, transience, rain, cleansing, purification, hydration, summer, expansion, and growth. So, Scorpio, I do see for many of you, you are on a transformation kind of pathway right now. It's going to be cleansing and purification and hydration. And this is just, if you're living in a rainy area, this is just a reminder about maybe enjoying going for a walk in the rain because it could like cleanse you in a way, if you understand what I'm saying. And then the summer is expansion and growth. Okay. So in the summer, you may have more expansion, right? Some of you, may recently have dealt with some kind of loss. And I'm saying by next summer that you may see kind of something else change within you. If you get what I'm saying, like this growth of independence almost, okay? An understanding of yourself. Moving on to the, what was it? Sagittarius, I think. Yeah, Sagittarius. So what does Sagittarius have, please? Okay. Sagittarius, you have the harvest, and then you have altar in reverse, and then you have the walking staff. So Sagittarius, harvest, determination, hard work. Okay. The altar in reverse is gratitude, releasing burdens. Okay. So some of you may not be very grateful right now. Okay. Walking staff is in support and encouragement. Okay. So Sagittarius, with your hard work, you will see like the harvest from the fruits of your labor, right? However, with the altar in reverse, some of you may be a little bit in a negative attitude right now because you're not seeing exactly what you want to see. And the walking staff is you do have support and encouragement around you, okay? So yeah, anyways, Capricorn, what do we have for you? Capricorn, you have the bird, you have the broom, and you have rosemary. So Capricorn, you have freedom, opportunity. The broom is energy, clearing, freshening. And then the rosemary is remembrance, loyalty, and faithfulness. So Capricorn, many of you have many opportunities and the freedom to choose whatever it is. The broom, it's definitely like clearing the energy that doesn't work for you, people, whatever resonates with you. And then rosemary, remembering the good times. You can walk away from somebody that is no longer good for you and remember the good times, okay? But it doesn't mean you have to be loyal to them if they are causing disruption for you, right? I do see you having faith in renewal of connections or new connections, okay? Aquarius, what do we have for you? We have the buds in reverse, the watering can, and then the broom, okay? So Aquarius, you have a new beginnings and expansion in reverse. So some of you may be lacking new beginning type energy right now. With the watering can, you have asking for help, sharing burdens, okay? And then the broom is energy clearing, freshening, okay? So some of you may be in a little bit of stagnant energy, maybe need to ask for help for something. This could be in career. Somebody, you may need to like delegate and get some help here. And then that's kind of going to clear the energy and help you get a little bit of refresh, okay? Pisces, what do we have for Pisces, please? Pisces is the summer in reverse, the harvest in reverse, and the cup of tea. So Pisces, with the summer in reverse, that is expansion and growth in reverse. And then harvest in reverse is determination, hard work. And then the cup of tea is patience and assessment. So what I'm seeing here for you is you may not be seeing exactly expansion right now. Maybe you're not really working too hard on something, or you're just kind of like taking a little bit of a break even, and that's okay, Pisces. And then I see a little bit of a patience and reassessment, figuring out what it is you want to do, kind of that hermit type of energy almost, okay? Moving on, let's go into the fire, earth, air, water. So we want for the fire signs first, please. What is it for the fire signs for Halloween? The Halloween kind of message. What is the fire signs message, please? Okay. Fire signs, what is their message? Fire signs, you have the spring in reverse, you have the snow in reverse, and then you have Sow. Okay. So you have rebuilding, awakening, and rebirth in reverse. Then you have the snow, rest, and contemplation in reverse. And then Sow is planning, setting intentions, and optimism. So for some of you fire signs, currently you may not be really rebuilding, awakening, or rebirth kind of stage. You might be in a healing stage before this can happen. So that's what I'm seeing for some of you. So then we've got the rest and contemplation reverse. So what I'm seeing for some of you is currently you're in a healing type of energy, or you're working through something. So obviously you're not going to be resting in that because you're doing the work that you need to do. Once you've gotten to there, maybe you will have a little bit of a break here. But I do see planning, setting intentions, and optimism as your healing kind of energy. Also here, I do see this could be very much a winter type of, and by end of winter determination goal for you. Okay. So that is something I do see for you, especially should resonate for you if you do not live where it snows. Okay. If it is not the winter season for you and it's a different season for you right now, that is kind of a confirmation for you. Okay. Earth signs, what do we have for you, please? Okay. Earth sign, earth sign, earth sign. You have harvest in reverse, autumn, and then the summer in reverse. So earth signs, you have determination, hard work in reverse, and then you have autumn, bounty and balance, and then you have the summer in reverse, and that is expansion and growth. Okay. So for many of you, earth signs, I do see a little bit of lack of hard work right now, a little bit of bounty balance type of energy, and then a little bit of lack of expansion. So I do see opportunities for you, but you have to do the work. Okay. Air signs, what do we have for you? You have the chamomile, the salt, and the sickle. So air signs, you have gentle relaxation and sleep in reverse, salts, protection, banishing negativity, sickle, focus, regrowth, and letting go. So this is telling me here that some of you are not relaxing because there's shit that needs to be done. You're going to banish negative energy, or you need to, because it is affecting you. And then this regrowth, letting go kind of energy, that is something I see a lot of you working on right now. Okay. Moving on to the water signs. What do we have for you? Water signs, you have the basil in reverse, the roots, and then the preserve in reverse. So basil, prosperity, luck, love in reverse, roots, healthy patterns, early growth. And then you have preserve, security, forethought, and thrift in reverse. Okay, so for many of you, you may not be feeling prosperity. However, you do have opportunities for growth here. And then you may not feel the security of opportunities of business at the moment, but it will happen in the future, just not right now. Finally, what do we have for the collective energy? Okay, carnelian, mint, and sage. And that is energy, leadership, creativity, abundance, persistence, and proliferation with the mint. And then sage is wisdom, purification, and harmony. So for many of us, we may be stepping into a very creative, energetic leadership type role, or we need to. And then abundance, persistence, proliferation. So I do see abundance from that. And then wisdom, purification, harmony. Some of you definitely will gain some wisdom from stepping into this type of role. All right. So if that made sense, great. If not, please throw it away. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you as always. I hope you have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you again very soon. Goodbye.